So you want to garden in Florida, but the seasons, they're topsy-turvy. You don't know when to start your vegetables, your flowers, or maybe you tried and it all went wrong. Well, today on Wild Florida, we're going to talk about the best seasons for gardening in Florida. Hi, I'm Jacqueline the Wild Floridian, and welcome to my series on gardening in Florida. Whether you're trying to figure out the best plants for Florida or how to work with our sandy soil, this series focuses on the unique way that we garden in Florida. So whether you're new to gardening or an expert gardener, but you're just new to Florida, or you've made some mistakes and you just want to learn more, this series is here to help you out. So if you want to start from the beginning, go ahead and click on this card right here, or you can wait till the end and a card will appear in one of these four corners. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about the best seasons for Florida. So before we talk a little bit about the seasons, let's talk about why it's probably so confusing. And it's probably because we're thinking about temperate climate. You know, those places where it snows. See, I think it goes a little something like this. In spring, right, the snow has melted. It goes from being cool to warm. The birds return, the butterflies start to come. Flowers are growing, grass is turning green, leaves are coming back, and you start your garden. You plant your seeds. And if you're a vegetable gardener, you get your vegetable garden going. It's a great time to start your garden. And then you move to summer, and it's hot, maybe a little humid depending on where you live. And this is usually when those big box stores get those really cool songs going that make you really pumped to start those garden projects. You're ready to barbecue, you're ready for 4th of July, and you've done your summer harvest for your vegetable crops. Flowers are still going, it's getting a little bit more, but they're still there. And then you get ready for autumn. The leaves start to fall, the birds go away. I don't even know where the butterflies are at this point. And you do your final harvest. You get rid of all your dead plants. You maybe have a bunch that are dormant and they're getting ready to hibernate. And then you move into winter. The snow comes, it's Christmas, it's beautiful, but there's really not much to do from a gardening side. You just kind of leave everything there. And that's not how it is in Florida. So, welcome to our wonderful state, and it's so unique. But once you learn this and how our seasons work, it's gonna be a lot easier. And now for comparison, the Florida seasons. So let's start with spring. Spring is hot and dry. So while they say April showers bring May flowers, April will be our driest month of the year. And then we'll move into summer where it's hot, humid, and oh boy, does it rain. And when we say, how humid is it? Well, I'm not quite sure when I step outside. Am I sweating, or is that just the humidity and the moisture accumulating on my skin? And oh, by the way, in the summer is also when we start to get hurricanes. Yay! And then you move into autumn. Do the leaves fall? Yes, sort of, maybe, probably not. Actually, it's just our hottest months of the year, and it's still raining, but not as hard as it rained in the summertime. And then we move into winter, and that becomes dry and cool. Okay, if you're northerner and you start to laugh because you're like, it ain't that cold. Well, for us it is. 50 degrees is freezing here. We need a hat and gloves and a scarf, and you know, that's our time of year. So we move from basically hot to hotter to the hottest to not so hot in the winter, and basically it's dry, and then in monsoons, and then throw in some hurricanes just for fun. Yay! So when do you garden? Right, let's get into that. So now you know a little bit about our seasons, and you're thinking, so when do I garden? I have no idea. Well, let's talk about it, because here's the short answer. The best season for gardening is every season's a great time of year for gardening. It just depends on what you're trying to do. So let's talk about what you should do and when. Let's try to reset everything, right? So up north, we were thinking in the spring, the birds arrive. That's a great time for butterflies. Well, get rid of that. 6 months later, let's start in autumn. So in autumn, the birds start showing up here in Florida, as do the butterflies. We get over 500 species migrating through or staying in Florida at this time of year, and we go from 50 native butterflies to over 180. And September is the absolute best month for bird watching and butterfly watching. So yay! So if you're wanting to get more of them in your yard, you should be starting with flowers and getting the seeds ready, especially so when they're migrating north, they have food supply. And so the best time of year to start doing wildflower planting, especially seeds, is gonna be in the fall, because those seeds have got to germinate and be ready to make it through the dry season. And when it comes to vegetable gardening, you know, your classic, your tomatoes, your peppers, your lettuces, all those great plants, you want to do your first crop also in autumn. So yeah, as they're harvesting up north, you're getting started. And that's so that you can prepare for your winter harvest. And when it comes to winter, yeah, you're gonna be doing your first round of vegetable harvesting in the winter time. I know, isn't that crazy? And you're also gonna be doing your second round of planting your wildflower seeds, and you're basically gonna just be creating great spaces for all those migratory birds, right? Because they gotta hang out here all winter. We wanna create good spaces. But I would also say winter is one of the best seasons for starting your large projects. This is the projects, you know, like Home Depot and Lowe's have those cool commercials with, like, I don't know, it sounds like banging on metal or whatever, and you get really pumped and you're like, yeah, I want to start a thing. And usually they're running those throughout the summer, which, no, it's too hot. Don't do it. And then it's too wet. So don't do it. So the best time of year to do these large projects like building garden beds, arch trellises, you want to do some major ground moving, do it in the winter time. The ground won't be a mess with mud and your high water table. It's really difficult. And also you don't have to deal with the thunderstorms. And you know what? The weather's just overall nicer. So do large projects in the winter. And before the winter wraps up, you know what you're also going to be wanting to do? It's time to do winter harvest and get your next round of seeds in so that you can get your late spring to early summer crop. Oh yeah, and you're probably thinking, I gotta wait all the way till spring for flowers. Oh no, my dears. Welcome to Florida. We start to have flowering trees, both exotic and native, in January, depending on where you are in the state, especially central to South Florida. February, it'll pick up even more, and then March, it'll slow down a bit in April and May, but it is a great time of year to go see all those beautiful flowers. And as we get into the spring, you know what's gonna happen. Let's talk about it. So in spring, the birds are heading north, and so are what our non-native butterflies are also going to start heading north out of our state. So spring's going to be the last time you're going to do your traditional vegetable crop harvesting, and you're going to prepare your beds to make it through the hot summer. And remember, in spring, April is our driest month, so if you don't have a sprinkler system or a way to easily water your plants, you need to pay attention to this because it does get very dry. Actually, April is the most likely time we will have wildfires. Yeah. We have a lot of like extreme weather here, and no more so than in summer. And when it comes to summer, you're probably thinking, I got this. It's like winter up north. We don't do anything for gardening. No, actually summer is a great time to garden. What we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on our tropical plants at this time of year. Welcome to the subtropics and tropics. You can grow stuff all year round here. So things for your vegetable garden, think about going and doing those sweet potatoes. Or if you want to think about other food plants, this is a great time to get your bananas, your papayas. Oh, what about all those exotic flowering trees that you may want to get in your yard? But what you do want to do, because it is so hot and it is so humid, you do want to garden really early in the day because, oh my gosh, heat stroke is a real thing. Heat exhaustion is a real thing. People do, even strong, burly men, faint during this time of year. Do not underestimate the heat and humidity. And the other reason you want to garden early in the day is because the thunderstorms are rough. We can go from blue skies to monsoons in just a matter of an hour. And oh, by the way, the lightning, we are the #1 state for lightning strikes. More people get hit by lightning here than any other state. So yay for that. Also, we are the #1 state for tornadoes per square mile. I mean, this state, and #1 state for hurricanes. Why do we live here? Right, it's a great state to live in. I'll remind myself of that when those are happening. But make sure you're doing your gardening early in the day so that you avoid the thunderstorms and the extreme heat. And now that you know the best seasons for gardening here in Florida, you need to know how to deal with that challenging soil we have. And that's what we're going to focus on next. And to make sure you don't miss it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notification. New videos each week on Friday and sometimes a bonus on Sunday. And while you wait, go ahead and check out this, and YouTube thinks you'll like this. I'll see you soon. Bye.